Make sure those airlock doors are secure. Yeah, we don't want to revisit movie night or anything like that.
Previously on Podcast Night on Gargantua-1.
So that's when I saw Garrick and the Phantom Spaceman, and I swear to God, they were kissing. So I walk in the room, and they stop whatever it was they're doing, which again, I maintain was kissing, and then...
Welcome back to Podcast Night on Gargantua-1. I'm Grimmia, and of course with me, as always, is this portrait of Val Kilmer that I keep on my desk.
And me, Colin Valentine. And my portrait of Val Kilmer that I keep in my pocket.
I don't really keep much in my pocket besides my phone, which I guess could have pictures
but you're like,
of Val Kilmer.
you're a woman and you don't have like functional pockets.
I do, it's true, I don't. I have Guppy's senior picture in my wallet, though.
I have flannel shirts that I wear, and I always tuck my Val Kilmer picture into the chest pocket. So it's close to my
I should
heart.
do that with my flannel picture. I
So
need
it's
a
close to my
smaller
heart.
picture.
Just a little wallet-sized.
I don't.
This is wallet Val.
That would be traversing into unhinged territory.
Well, but it'd be so funny for like the bit.
For the bit.
Like you have to like you pull a picture of Val out of your wallet, someone takes it from you, and you respond by just pulling the smaller picture out of
another picture out of my pocket.
Yeah, it's like, what? You can't stop me. I got 5 more of these bad boys hidden around the room.
It's just making it rain Val Kilmer pictures.
Woo!
I'm gonna get kicked out of the strip club for that.
I swear to God, man, she was trying to pay me in Val Kilmer photos. It's just nothing.
I would accept that as payment.
You would, but the woman stripping to provide for her family of 6 won't.
She could be a college girl, we don't know.
The college girls actually might, though. That's why I had to pick, like, the mothers.
The mothers probably would. The college girls
what?
have no idea who Val Kilmer is.
I know, okay, but you show them Val Kilmer and Top Gun, and they're going for it. Like, they don't need to know who he is to be like, all right, damn.
He's hot.
Yeah. Don't do Tombstone though. The mustache will throw him.
Well, he's also got the tuberculosis. He's got the consumption in Tombstone, so like he's busy dying.
Yeah. But like just visually, like he's not visually dying.
You could do the Saint when he's when he's lounging. Drawing that statue, or when he's anyways, that's
I just looked
podcast.
at Val Kilmer the Saint, and he has like 8 different looks in
does
for what
it's like a little dress-up movie. Anyway.
You could do him as Batman where he's in like turtlenecks.
He does look good in turtleneck.
He does.
This week we're talking about Escape to the House of Mummies Part 2.
Last week we did discuss Part 1, so please make sure to check out that episode.
Yeah, check out last week's episode where we talked about Part 1. Escape to the House of Mummies Part 1. This episode aired... When did it air? July 16 of 2006, which is... what... Where's a calendar? How do you find a calendar on your computer? Is that the day this episode comes out? Oh my god! Guys! This episode aired today in the past.
Like the day that we're
the day this
episode
releases.
We did it. We caught it. The show's over now, actually.
This is the peak. We're never gonna get any better than this.
Nope. So tune in next week for Kilmer Cast.
This episode was written by Doc Hammer, directed by Public. It's goofy. It's all over the place, and there's a million different adventure show tropes. Like, it's the part 2 of the episode. You turn on your TV and you're catching part 2 of a multi-part series. You got the guy throwing the fucking gun because he ran out of bullets.
Yeah.
You got the the kids are always wearing the same clothes trope.
Yeah, nothing makes sense because it's an adventure show.
Yeah, you're catching the second half of an episode and you didn't see the first one. Of
3. Not even second half, the second third.
Yeah.
Like,
Caligula's there.
Brock and Rusty do their own Mecha Shiva. Even though they don't call it Mecha Shiva. They should have. I saw that, I was like, Mecha Shiva? Mecha Shiva mentioned? What?
Mecha Shiva. Caligula was a Roman emperor who was assassinated. He was...
Yeah.
You can look up Caligula if you want, but... there is a movie about him with Malcolm McDowell playing Caligula. It is a Penthouse movie, if that sells or unsells it for you. Penthouse was like the spicier Playboy from back in the day.
Something. It does something for me. I'm not sure what that does. It was a what film, sorry?
History's a Penthouse
And what's
film.
it called?
Caligula.
How do you spell Caligula?
Caligula.
Caligula, 1979 film.
Erotic historical drama. I have a passing interest in Roman emperors. It's
Helen
like
Mirren's in
Roman
it?
Empire.
Wow.
When did you send me these pictures of Val Kilmer?
Oh, while we were talking.
I can't escape it.
Hold up. Okay. Just gonna read this plot bit about Caligula. Original screenwriter Gore Vidal and film director Tinto Brass both disavowed the extensive changes to their contributions, with Brass dismissed prior to editing. Financier producer Bob Guccione, thank you. I was like, I couldn't get the U sound. My mouth was trying to do like an I. Like Guccione. I'm like, no,
actually,
it's Gucci.
It's a double C, so I think it's Guccione.
Or if he's Italian, it's Gooch. No, yeah, you look at him, it's Gucci.
The single C is a cho.
Okay.
So anyway,
but financier producer Bob Guccione, founder of Penthouse Magazine, engaged Giancarlo Louis to film post-production scenes featuring hardcore sex, significantly altering the film. Yeah. I just love that. He's like, the guy paid for the movie. They're like, hey man, we made this historical drama. Yeah, there's not enough porn in it, so...
He was a scumbag, Bob Guccione.
He looks like a scumbag. I'm looking at this picture of him. He's wearing a button-up shirt. He's got it open down to the middle. Like, holy crap. Yeah, he's wearing 3 different chains in this picture. My goodness. He's dead. He died in 2010.
He is.
Where did he die? Did he die having sex? Did he do what Pierce did and dehydrate himself? Oh, no. No. Ooh, he was sick. He had cancer. Well.
Yeah, he tried to get Monica Lewinsky to pose for him. They ran stills from the stolen Pam Anderson sex tape as, like, leaked nudes of her.
That's disgusting.
Without her permission. Like, on top of the thing already being stolen, but...
Okay, we've been talking about titties a lot lately.
Coffee members can listen to Podcast Night on Gargantua-1 early. Link available in the show notes or YouTube description.
My brain was about to jump straight to the intro question. Wow.
Hey, we don't have.
Who are we? You don't need to know that. All that matters is the story.
Yep.
If you're enjoying what our mystery show is doing, there are numerous ways to support the show on our Beacons page.
Show?
Yes, yeah. I did.
Yeah.
Mystery TTRPG Theater 5000.
Catch the chaos live Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/The Forgotten Troop.
We should do a Ko-Fi exclusive where we watch Batman Forever and live react to it. And then it's like the old riff tracks, and you can like play this over Batman Forever.
We should.
Because I love Batman Forever. It is such a goofy ass movie with Jim Carrey Riddler and Tommy Lee Jones Two-Face and Nicole Kidman thirsting for Batman. And it's just like,
aren't we all thirsting for Batman though?
But it's the fact to me, the funniest part of that entire movie to me is she's like, uses the bat signal. He gets her, he's like, what's the problem? She's like, oh, I'm so lonely. Takes off coat dramatically. It's like, this is not what the bat signal is for. It's the booty call signal now. Holy shit. That's what she wanted it to be.
That's what I would use.
I know
it for,
you
though.
would, but like it's not what Gotham uses it for. It's not allowed. There are rules.
Anyway, Escape to the House of Mummies Part 2 gives us our first appearance of the Master, Orpheus's mysterious instructor.
Voiced by H. John Benjamin.
Yeah.
And you know what? Lord bless H. John Benjamin for doing the same voice in everything.
Constantly. He's got one voice, from Home Movies to Archer to Bob's Burgers to Venture Brothers. It's the same fucking voice.
It's just the same voice where it's like, I sound mildly exasperated by everything going on around me. And it's so... I love it so much.
It's so good.
What does he look like? I don't... Yeah, he looks like he'd have that voice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna send you some pictures of him while you keep talking.
I know what he looks. Anyway,
you know what he looks like again.
This episode kind of expands on the Rusty Venture universe. It has Billy being a fanboy basically because he has the lunchbox and everything.
Yeah,
we get more of that kind of stuff. Some universe expansion in this very convoluted episode, but it's meant to be confusing. It's part of the tropes, you know?
Yeah. Because it's exactly, like you said, it's meant to be that confusing because it's the middle part. It's of a 3-part thing. You're supposed to just be like, whoa, holy shit, what the heck? And that's it.
It was our first previously on episode, which I don't, even in the actual 2-part episodes, I don't think they do a previously on Venture Brothers ever again. Or a next time on.
I would sincerely doubt it if they did.
It's not part of the show format. According to the art book, according to Doc Hammer, Patrick Warburton, at the time of recording this, had not seen Star Wars. He claimed to not have seen Star Wars, so they had to coach him on how to say, I thought they smelled bad on the outside, to get him to sound like Han.
Patrick Warburton hadn't seen Star Wars?
He claimed he hadn't, or he wasn't familiar enough with it. Like, maybe he saw it once or something.
That's fair. I mean, like, I think even if you've seen it a couple times, like, I've seen Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I don't even think I could get the Harrison Ford delivery the first time.
Yeah.
Like, they'd have to play it for me and I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do that now, but...
Yeah, we get a lot of Star Wars references, because it's like... They call in the art book, they say it's lazy writing, because almost everybody's gonna get a Star Wars reference. Just throw it in there.
Yeah, it's an easy one for everybody.
Yeah. They make a bet after season 2, so it's either season 3 or 4 where there's no Star Wars references. Whoever makes the reference had to get the haircut they had in their 8th grade school photo, and they both looked like dorks.
That is.
So one of those seasons has no Star Wars.
You know what, though?
That
is, for my money, quite possibly the funniest bet ever. Like, that is so great. Just in terms of, like, it's actionable.
It's such high stakes, low stakes.
Yes, exactly. Too. Thank you. High stakes, low. Like, you can do it.
Oh no, you're gonna have a dorky haircut for like 3 months.
It's like, yeah, and it's something you can do easily. Like, it's not like, oh, you're gonna go like dress like a princess and stand at a busy intersection where it's like, no, that's really fucking embarrassing. And that requires a lot of time and effort to get the thing and get there or whatever. It's like, no, just go get a bad haircut. It's like, fuck. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. When you had in 8th grade. I think I still had short hair in 8th grade, so I don't know if I would want to do that.
Like in 8th grade. Oh, I think I had long hair in 8th grade. Like
I had a Dorothy Hamill haircut.
I had like the Bieber cut in 8th grade. Is the easiest, which is to say, I just let my hair grow out and got it trimmed, right?
Yeah, and that was the look, the emo, the scene.
And I didn't style it or anything, and then it just got to the point where I'm like, I don't like this. And before that, I'd never really had like a say in my hair. And so I begged my mom, like, just let me grow it out. And she's like, fine, whatever. And I did, and then I had that for like a year. And then I'm like, I don't like it anymore. And then I started cutting my hair and like styling it after that. But that's when I got to like choose how my hair looked. That's, yeah. That's the tale. That's today's story. Isn't that nice?
I really like this episode. It's probably top 10, maybe. Someday. I keep saying so many episodes are in my top 10.
You do. I think every episode has been in your top 10, except for ones you just outright you're like, I didn't like this one.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say Ice Station Impossible is really not one of my favorites.
I liked Ice Station Impossible because it was just so Fantastic Four referential.
Yeah.
And
you'll love the next episode.
Good.
I like the past Brock and the future Brock, and then they're just trying to escape from the room that's slowly closing, and Orpheus is like, think of making out with my daughter, Dean. It's just so fucking silly.
My favorite part of the entire episode was the Guilty Pleasures quiz, where Boichi's like, I didn't understand the question! I didn't understand the question! And it's like, he just wrote the most heinous shit. And he's like, no, I just didn't understand the question. It's like, are you sure about that? Cause, this is really specific.
Are you sure, buddy?
Like, okay. It's like being like, yeah, my guilty pleasure is a warm sock. What the fuck did you just say to me? Excuse me. This week in audio, Grimmia is gonna send me out of context. Oh, there's always something. There's always a couple.
Send you out of context.
I don't do anything with them. You're just like, here, you can have this. I'm like, thanks. I'll listen to it once and be like, nice. That was great.
Trying to pick. There's a lot of references in this episode. I'm trying to pick my favorite. I do kind of like the Clarissa Explains It All, because I would watch that on Nick at Night.
Come on, Clarissa, explain it all. That was actually like it was delivered like something someone would actually say.
It was very.
I think that's why 90s. I liked it so much. I've been watching a lot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it felt like something they would say in that.
It's
actually
true. Somebody would have said that. That's like. Do you know that's the first instance of somebody using Google as a verb?
This show?
Buffy is.
Or Buffy. Oh, okay. I thought I'm like, what the fuck? Really? No, I totally believe that. Because as much of a piece of shit as Joss Whedon is, that's exactly the type of like clever shit he'd write. I hate how good of a writer Joss Whedon is because he is such a shitty human being.
Yeah, it's the separation of the art from the artist.
I'm on vacation, so I'm like trying to like actually watch stuff.
I'm never
that I've
on
meant
vacation.
to watch. That is, for those who don't know, when I'm not on the space station, I work in a school, so I don't work in the summer because, like, why would?
Is that her name?
Why would I work in the summer? Pardon?
Hang on. I'm Googling. Yeah, it is Kiko.
Who are you Googling?
Keiko. O'Brien's wife. She was a teacher.
Who?
Keeping the Star Trek theme.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a teacher, but, like, I do work in a school, yeah. Outside of doing this stuff, and taking a creative writing class. As you all know.
How's that creative writing class going?
We still don't know who teaches it. Like, it's I hold out hope that one day I'll find out who teaches it.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
No, I'm not. It's not like a big hope. I'm just like, maybe one day. Sometimes when I fall asleep at night, I think maybe I'll find out. Maybe it'll come to me in a dream. Then again, probably.
It was all a dream. That's a different thing. I don't think
I was thinking about her, thinking about me.
any other bits of information. Because Hammer just kind of wrote a goofy episode.
Yeah, this is a hard episode to talk about because it's like
there's
it
a
was
plot,
funny,
but the plot has
it.
3 parts, and we're missing 2 of them.
Yeah, I like the end tag where they're just like, "Oh, here's part 3, which you're obviously never gonna get."
It still
and, like,
has
it was
past
funny. It
Brock
was
and present
great.
or future. Still the 2 Brocks, and then one of them still has the fucking scuba mask on. So you can tell the snorkel mask.
The whole thing
you can tell
was
which Brock is which.
Truly excellent. It's just, you know, nothing can really be said about it other than, yeah, that was great. I enjoyed that. Really good episode, though. Definitely one of my personal favorites now.
I should really, really keep track of my top 10 favorite episodes.
You should. Maybe write it down somewhere.
But I can say so far, looking at the notes that I have, Careers in Science is one of them.
That one is good. That one is very good.
Escape to the House of Mummies. Which is just part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2. The other 2 parts, nah.
No, those are actually kind of mid if you think about it.
Maybe Ghost of the Sargasso, because it's just goofy. It's a very Scooby-Doo.
You know what? I actually love that one. That one was so
But next
genuinely
week, we get to talk about
fantastic.
my favorite episode. Hands down, 20 Years to Midnight is my favorite episode.
20 Years to Midnight. I'm very excited
It's also
for that, then.
the first episode I ever watched.
Really? I feel like I should have just...
And Stephen Colbert makes
I feel like I
a
should have
comeback.
just like randomly started with that episode then, just to mimic your experience. No, it's alright. I like doing it in viewing order.
As God
As
intended.
God, aka Hammer and Public, intended.
They might be God. We don't know. We just don't know.
I
We
don't
don't have
think
enough
so.
information.
Have Hammer and Public and God ever been in the same room at the same time?
Exactly.
No? Well, then, that tells you everything you need to know. Not everything, but, you know, alright.
Enough of it.
Yeah, enough. It tells me enough. Anyway, yeah, tune in next week for the first episode of the Kilmer Cast. But yeah, let us know if you want us
things to do
a Ko-Fi exclusive where we like watch.
Maybe we could do it like we hash out the details of this after.
Yeah, we can. Like, I don't know why we're doing it on.
Yeah, I don't know why we're recording still. I could just edit this out. Although previously I've said I will edit things out, and then I just don't do that.
Yeah, because who the fuck wants to edit things up? Before we go, guys, please check out my YouTube channel. I just posted my first little video essay, which I'm very proud of. I'm very proud of how that went. Make sure to check that out. And if you don't, I will cry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get ready for part 3 of this episode because I just heard Phantom Spaceman in the janitor's closet.
What's he doing in the closet?
I don't know, but he needs to come out of the closet already.